Now, I hope all of you have already gave a good attempt before looking at the solution. But now let me explain you that what my solution is, and definitely your solution might be quite different, and maybe you have come up with a better solution than me. Uh, in fact, if you have it, you are welcome to post it on the discussion forums and all that, so that even others can take the benefit out of it, or even I can answer to your response. It would be a great thing for others to, even for myself to learn. uh, so let's look at it, but I can tell you that this solution is also kind of a leaderboard solution, so this is a good solution to look at. Now here, basically, if you look at this, we definitely, once we get the data, if we have to first bring it to a form that my machine learning algorithm can understand it and can work on it. Now there is a problem. Problem is, we do have, if you remember my data, we do have a text data, right? So if you do remember, we have even loaded this file, right? We have ID comma text, and I told you that this text is nothing but like a research paper. Can you see that? It's a huge text kind of research paper kind of thing. Now I cannot feed in this kind of paragraph kind of text to my machine learning algorithm. So if you have gone through the sections of NLP, basically in machine learning topic, you might have learned that how to process it. So we are going to use that. So we need to convert it to a format so that my machine learning algorithm will be able to deal it. So before that, we definitely would like to make sure that my data first come into a format. So we need to do some processing on it. Now, which will include few things. For example, if you look at this text data, there's a, you can see that I do have, let's say, some lot of numbers. Maybe I don't need them. These numbers are not required. Even I might have a lot of like is, and, in, the, or what I will do with this word. These words may not be much relevant, so these are called as stop words. Maybe I would like to remove them up. They will be, since it's a research paper text, there's a possibility that maybe somebody have, instead of giving one space here, he might have given two spaces, or maybe he have pressed the tab. So those things also might not be that really important for me, right? So if I look at it, there may be various places where we may want to remove all those unnecessary portion which may not be relevant for my final analysis. So that's what we're going to do that. So in order to do that, we have first written a function which will help us to process once we pass this text data. Now, as you can see that this text data uh, is kind of huge. So when we will run our function, it will take some time. Okay, so you have to be a little patient on that part. So let's go back and see to this, that what we have to do. So number one thing is that we have used this NLTK library to got all the English stop words, because my research paper, which was in text format, is basically in English characters. So that's the reason we got all the is and a, the kind of words, because we definitely would like to get rid of it. So we have written a data text process function, and you can see that I'm going to call this function where I'm going to pass basically the text column. And basically here, what all we are doing is we are looking at if it is a string, means it's not an integer, because as we've just learned, maybe that 2.2, 3.4, those numbers may not make much sense in terms of my final output. So that's the reason, if we are looking at that, then first thing is we are interested only, let's say, in this. So we are going to basically replace all the special characters and all that, because definitely those things also we don't need. If we do have special characters, it's of no impact at the rate what it will do to my final analysis. So similarly, if we have like multiple spaces, like I just explained you, if you have tabs or double spaces, we would like to remove them up, right? So we are replacing that with a single space, the tab with a single space, so that everything comes to a normal format. And we also have to do this. Yeah, it's very, sometimes it do happens that somebody have written, let's say, something like gene like this, and somebody else might have written gene like this, but they both are same, right? So in order to bring them in the same scale, we will lowercase or uppercase the whole text, so that now everything comes to a same scale. So that's one thing we can again do here. So we will do it with the lowercase. Then further to that, we gonna split to each word and gonna make sure that we do not consider stop words like a and the. So we are going to remove all of them here, right, in this particular function. And in the end, we are going to return it. And that now my final text is going to be my pre-processed string, which we really needed. So this two code is basically doing that. So I have given the proper comments and all that here so that you don't face any difficulty in understanding this particular function. So do not worry about that. You can anytime go back and just play with this particular code. Now, then after that, we definitely need a final data frame, which is going to be a merging of the data frames of both sides. Because if you remember that ID column was common between both of them. So I'm gonna merge it with respect to ID column now. So I'm gonna do basically this part on ID column. And you can see that now I got a data set which have gene, variation, class, and this text. And this text definitely going to be huge, though it's not showing up here. Now, the next thing is we definitely want to look at if we do have any missing data, because missing data can impact our analysis a lot. So we have to make sure that the data which we have is in appropriate format, which we can use it. So we may want to make some decisions if we notice that we do have some missing values. So now we can see here that yes, we do have some missing values when we hit this line of code. Almost there are 5 rows which have missing values. Now, what to do with this missing rows, right? So one idea could be that you can just go ahead and remove those rows because they are very less in number. But we do have a very small data. If we have some 3000 plus rows, it's not really a huge data with us at the moment. Now, in this case, we may want to come up with a better idea. Can we do some sort of imputation here? Imputation means that can I replace this NaN with some more appropriate values? Now, what can be that appropriate value if we want to do that? So in this case, one idea could be that we can just take up the gene of that row, and the variation means, let's say this is NaN here. So we will just replace it with the concatenation value of this gene and this variance. So that's what we have decided. Again, this strategy is completely up to you to decide. You can take your own call. If you want, maybe you want to remove those rows, or you may want to come up with a different imputation strategy, please feel free to do that. This is just one of the strategy I've taken, but it doesn't restrict you from taking any other strategy. Feel free to take any other strategy as well. And after you have done this imputation, again you can have a check that whether you still have any missing value. And you can see that since this is got properly imputed, now there is no missing values left with us. So we can definitely go ahead and start working on our further analysis.